All right, are we working now? Yay! We're working! Okay, so hopefully this is a better microphone setup. Oh my gosh, that was insane. So, welcome to my channel, y'all. Sorry about the lag. All I had to do was restart the stream. What happened was I started and my microphone was unplugged, and just plugging it in didn't trigger it. So I had to start a new stream. So if anyone knows how to fix that without starting a new stream, if that ever happens again, let me know. So yeah, welcome to Relax and Rejuvenate with me. I am so in princess care rejuvenation mode. You know, we got to take time for self-care. We just got to. We hustle and bustle, and if we don't come back, then we have nothing else to give. So we have to give to ourselves in order to keep giving out there in the world, the big bad world, you know. So today, instead of putting makeup on, I put on this honey mask. I use this raw honey. I should go get it and show it to you. It's super thick. I think it's called like Weeby. And so I was going to just do under my eyes because that's like the hot spot, right? Where the kidney chi causes the dip in the eyes as we age because we don't have enough chi there. So I feel like the bees can bring our chi to under our eyes. I'm going to get it and show you. And then I was like, you know what? Dip the apples in the honey. It's the new year. I bet if I put apples on it, it would add to the effect somehow. Like there's a lot of things that apples have that are good for our skin. So I put it on my chin, which is my hot spot where I have like some kind of rash or something for years that I haven't figured out how to get rid of. I'm sure it's related to one of my organs. And I couldn't keep the apple on my chin. It fell off. So these are still under my eyes. Like, it's kind of cool. Let me get the honey for you. I'll show it to you. And I'm not sponsored. So yeah, I was totally right. It's Weeby. And I love that it's in a glass jar. I feel like that protects it when it's being processed. So yeah, welcome to some chill and qigong. We should call it chill and qigong because we're like chilling, you know. But yeah, I'm weird. I'm eating some breakfast. Why not? I've got a video drop coming. What's 360? Aw. I've got a video drop coming this weekend. A creepy video is coming out. I'm really excited about it. Yep. And what else is going on with you, board MZ8PT? I forgot your name. Hey, you guys, we're about to get started with some stretching, but I decided to start noshing because technical issues make me hungry. And we had a technical issue setting up this microphone. Let me know if it sounds better than normal. If not, I'll just switch back to the other. Aww. What kind of puppies? If you're just coming on, we're doing honey mass today. You're invited to join me. Thanks for the feedback, dude. We're evolving. We're growing. Yeah, I don't have any filter. He asked me if I had a filter. If my face does look smoother, I hope it does. Aw, pit bulls. It's probably because of the toner that I've been using from ASEA. And it's the ASEA, my ASEA store is linked in the description below. You guys, I've been drinking the ASEA water every day. It's just a shot a day in the morning and in the night. So it's 2 shots. I've been doing that for like 5 years. And I swear, like, it is amazing. It's basically a super antioxidant. So it's cheaper than having a pet, that's for sure. And it's safe for animals, supposedly. I feel like my left apple's about to fall off. You can start with the grounding mudra. You can do it while you eat your breakfast. And you can do the digestion mudra too. That's from the honey. I have honey all over my face. It's making my skin glow. And you know I stay away from sugar as much as possible. Sugar eats our face like monsters, like zombies. An apple a day keeps the doctor away too. I try to have one a day. I think they're really good on hamburgers. I slice them up and put them in the grease. You're so sweet. Are you in Georgia? I forget. South Carolina? Yeah, I started back live streaming when they removed my Tuesday class at the hospital I was teaching at. Once I started teaching there, I kind of stopped live streaming. Yeah, I know I used to be vegan, but I don't know. I'm an animal. All right, we're gonna get started here. Okay. Since we started with a honey mask, I'm going to show you freaks my whole little routine here. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted some meat in my life. You know what inspired it was reading about Healing Your Teeth by Weston Price. He talks about meat and stuff like that. So this is part of the ASEA product stuff that I use. So this is like a special serum for problem areas. And I don't have much left. So you just kind of squeeze it on, dark spots or whatnot. And you let that sit for a moment. And then I like to use the toner, which I guess is kind of witch hazily, dries out the bad grease. Just honestly, just a couple of drops in my hands. Clap, clap on my neck. Hi. This is actually an ASMR microphone. I use it on my ASMR channel. Okay, so after the toning with this beautiful ASEA product, I use the glow serum so that I glow. One pump. It lasts me months and months and months. And I could do it directly on my face, or I can do that. Wow, it's like magic. And then after that sits for a while, I like to use rose oil. So just for good luck, I'm going to put 1 drop on my head. I like putting stuff like drops of essential oil and stuff on my head right there. And then kind of like massage it in the hairline. Because that's where we have like a lot of stress sometimes. And we need to kind of move it around, keep it alive, keep our hair follicles breathing. That'd be a good thing to start with. Let's do an ear stretch. Let's just bring our right hand to our left ear and pull it up and down and just massage every single part of the ear. I wonder how far away I can get away from this microphone and you guys still hear me well. It is exciting. I love products that are amazing. Life is amazing. All right, other side. I love life. I love life as you love life. I honor your deepest creation in this life. I encourage you to love yourself and be yourself for your highest good, which means you might want to massage your ear. See my kitty cat? She's like under the microphone, it looks like. You can find all the areas that your ear needs a massage, because supposedly your ears are like your kidneys. So when you massage your ears, you like heal your kidneys. Yeah, she's such a happy kitty. She's purring, and if she thinks I'm stressed, she'll be like, meow, come play with me. Stop stressing out. Silly human. Stress is for stupidness. Okay, should we just jump up and start with our Qigong form, or you want to do some chakra meditations? I do want us all to check in with yourselves. And oh, that's a nice stretch kitty cat. Check in and see, what do I need today? What do I need to focus on to be the best me that I could be? And see if you come up with an answer. And share your name and intention for extra power. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be in the moment and enjoy every moment and not stress about little things, and just keep moving and not stress about things taking longer than you want them to. Okay. In the winter, and when it gets colder, some say it's good to go out there in the elements and learn how to adapt your body and become one with it. That's interesting. And some run away from it and say, oh, the weather's scary outside, I'm going to run inside. That's something that Kitty Cat taught me. Like one of the first thunderstorms when I had her, she ran to the door and she's like, I want to go out in that. And I'm like, are you freaking crazy? You might get hurt. But we both went out on the porch and we just like connected with the rain. And it was beautiful to just look at the rain and feel it. And I think there's wisdom in feeling one with Mother Nature, because I think she is us. I think she is telling us how she feels, and she wants to be witnessed. And so when we witness her and we embrace her and we say, I hear your tears, I feel your anger, I feel your coldness, then we're all connected more. We all have a lot of relationships. And then And then she's more there for us. The more we're there for her, the more she's there for us. I mean, there's absolutely this magical connection that we all have together, this magical relationship. There was rain, there was chill. There's been chilly rain here in Georgia. I think you didn't tell me where you are, so I'm not sure what the weather's like there. So another thing that I noticed happens when we run inside and like hide away from the weather is the sinuses and the lungs, the chi gets compromised. And so people get sinus infections in the winter and they have trouble breathing and pneumonia. It's like you think, oh, it's from being cold in the cold weather. But it's actually from, I feel like, the chi having blockages in those areas, whatever that means. I mean, obviously, you can catch a cold from cold weather, but I think it's more complicated than we think. So what I like to do, especially in the fall, is to do exercises to open up the lung chi like this, like kind of scraping the ribs, getting in between them, moving the chi. And it goes all the way down. And then I also really like to do facial stuff, whether it's like the whole honey mask thing that I did today that I don't do all the time, or literally a face massage. And I totally recommend finding Better Than Botox class on my channel to do the whole scraping thing. We're just going to do a few things, then we're going to jump into the Wuji Gong. So this is just a great daily practice, or at least weekly, is you literally just press on either side of your nose, like towards your face, not towards your nose, like towards your face. And you just let the fingers go as deep as they want without hurting yourself. It's like you're pressing a button. And it's like you're finding this, you know how after a storm, there are little puddles and that don't dry out as quickly because the land is not flat? That's kind of like this. It's like your land's not flat next to your nostrils. So little puddles of stuff collect that need to be moved, because if there's excess water, that's like edema, right? You don't want the excess water in your body. You want it to move out so that you can constantly flow and things like just flow off of you. So after you press it down for a little bit, it's almost like you're digging up the extra fluids. Then gently push and glide it towards your cheekbone. Okay. I'm gonna do that 3 times a day is like really good. But, even if it's just once a week, you can use any finger that you want. So you hold it here for like 20 seconds. Let it sink. And then slowly. I am totally geographically challenged, but if I was thinking about the Midwest, I would think about Arkansas, Kansas, Iowa. Oh, beautiful. One more time. It's so funny how I want to go up higher on one side. That's just where I feel it. We are not symmetrical. All right, let's pull it out. Oh, yeah. And let's do under the lips as well. And then like just let it slowly just move out to the side organically. Like getting all the, like taking the garbage out in those little rooms. Yeah. And then as low as you can go on your chin. Let the fingers sink. And you might feel a little, pressure, a little pain, a little trigger. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever that was. Now, where does the lymph go once it gets out of your face? Where are the closest lymph nodes? Does anyone know? So we're going to work those down as well, out the other lymph nodes under the arms. So we're going to open up that right hand in a V, bring it to the left ear, press in. Good, neck. And then slide down and then give this area a little massage. 2 more times. And the other side. I should unlist that other video. All right. I got a bad massage the other day. You gotta be really careful about who you get a massage from, and picked up some negative energy that I'm still working out. When people massage you, they can put their negative energy into you. So it's worth it to go somewhere that has some consciousness and you're not just a number. All right, so now we are going to gently just barely touch the skin in these areas, and that helps the lymph to move. Ooh, I'm going to put some rose oil on that in a minute. That helps to dispel a lot of negative energy. The power of the rose. See, I'm just lightly touching over the collarbone. Just really gently. Like as if you're just feeling the texture of velvet and you're just running your finger across the velvet just to experience that texture. You don't want to go too deep. Okay. Rose oil to dispel negative. Let's sit there. While we're here, let's go ahead and do some massaging on our wrists. And then we'll jump up. The self-care, the self-massage is so great in Qigong. I'm going to keep doing it. So we just kind of like wringing out a towel. We're going to just bring our hands in a circle around our forearm and go from the elbow all the way to the wrist. And then back to the elbow. And back up to the wrist. Yeah, cocoa butter is awesome. Tension. Clear out the tension, the negative energy. And, you know, it's all the way up to the other attachment. We want to go from attachment to attachment. It's like going through the tunnel from one side to the other. It's like pushing something out a straw from one side to the other that got caught into it, you know? Beautiful. All right, let's do each finger now. Just kind of squeezing it to the tip. Gorgeous. Are you feeling the love? All right, so we can either do a foot massage next while we're here massaging, or we can jump into the Qigong form. I'm going to grab a sip of my coffee. All right, what's the verdict? Do we do a foot massage next or the Wuji Gong form? All right, let's do a foot massage while we're in massage mode. It'll make the Wuji Gong better. I think someone else just joined us. All right, so If you want, you can use some oil, some cocoa butter, some ASEA gel. I don't have that out here, but this same brand, it also comes in a gel. That's amazing for doing the foot massage stuff. Wow. My cracked heels are almost gone. I just started using this black soap. Wow. That's exciting. That is good. Your feet say a lot about the rest of your body. A lot of people, they go to foot doctors, which is important, and other things, but it's important to also realize that feet are the rest of your body. So the more you take care of your feet, the more you take care of your whole body. So I'm getting some rose oil on there and getting things circulating. It's like what is this, like rolling a pizza dough or something? So pretend each of your piggies are pizza dough. You're rolling it, getting them warmed up. And you're going to start with one side, rotating 3 times in one direction, and then massaging up all the way out each toe. And if you're somewhere where you can't give yourself a foot massage and you're watching this, you can just imagine yourself doing it, and that still brings energy to it. Like if you don't feel like taking your shoes off or whatever. My big toes need so much love. Oh my gosh. Crack, crack, crunch, crunch. Yeah, I do yoga. I'm not certified to teach it, but I practice it. I did it this morning. I do this one form called the sweet embrace that kind of just stretches everything out. I found it online. You can Google sweet embrace. All right, now we're going to rotate. And I've done live classes too. There's some good teachers here in Georgia. And the other way. And we're going to bring the toes back and rub. But like the Qigong is my passion, the Tai Chi. It just feels like me, more like me than yoga. It's like Chinese yoga. Getting that nice. I bet rubbing the bottom of the feet, I used to be really, really ticklish, which means that there can be stuck chi. But I bet that does wonders for the lymph flow as well. If you think about it, you want things to be able to flow out the feet and not get stuck. And it's almost like when you have like edema in your ankles, it's like the feet are, and then you have dry feet. Doesn't that seem like a sign that maybe that lymph is not flowing through your ankles? Like maybe there's a blockage on your ankle and it's not flowing out your feet. And so your feet are dry and the ankles are wet. Doesn't that make sense? Now you're going to rub in between each toe and move that energy. And then again, really kind of get those toes to release any stuck energy. And then let's go up the ankles also. And let's get that lymph flowing down. Oh, does that hurt? All right. Okay, now we're going to find a pressure point on the bottom of the foot or anywhere on the foot where you think there's really stuck chi. And like we were sinking into our nostril, let's sink into that area where we feel stuck energy. You can also just do the K1 point, which is the kidney point at the center over there. That's a good one to just generally do all the time. 20 seconds. You might feel a little itchy energy. Emotions might come up like, let's do a little grabbing of that negative energy and just pull it out the bottom of the foot through the K1 point. Just take out that blockage that can be blocking that release, the letting go. Yeah, maybe. Just be gentle with yourself. Let's do that Qigong chant while we do this. It's Ami Di Li Gong Jen Hong. 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 Good. Now we're going to go to the point that's right under the knee on the inside of the leg, about 2 fingers down. And you're going to hold that for 20 seconds. All right. Tap down. And now the last acupressure point, and then we'll move on to the other leg, is above the right knee, about 4 or 5 fingers above that on the outside of the leg. And you're going to find a point where you feel a little bit of like owie a little bit. And you're going to hold that gently for 20 seconds. Notice if you're tensing any part of your body while you do this too, like if you're resisting the flow. Like I was just tensing up my left foot. You're not allowed to write things like that. But 2 classes ago, I talked about that. It's the psoas issue, usually, often. So if you have very, very tense psoas, then it's pulling it in the opposite direction, so it can't go the other direction. And the psoas sews your ass. It's from the lower back all the way to the thigh. And so when it's tight, of course, any pain in general can cause that, because you can't relax when you're in pain. So yeah, check out the class 2 weeks ago and last week. I do stuff just for the psoas. I went to massage therapy school. I'm trained in massage therapy, and you know. Well, I have psoas issues sometimes, and when I was taking some classes in that, some of the students talked about how it affects, you know what. But it can affect, the G-spot in women. All right, so now we're going to the other foot. I'm going to anoint this foot with some rose oil. It was an online class recently because I was looking up thigh issues, thigh pain, and yeah, someone commented on how when he did a workout machine, it for squats or something like that, it tightened his psoas, and then he had ED for months until he had some physical therapy to release the psoas muscle, and then he was fine again. All right, so we are going to first just squeeze up each foot, each toe. And then we're going to circle in each direction. And then we're going to rotate the whole ankle. And yeah, I did a class 2 weeks ago. Look through my live videos and you'll find it afterwards, after this class. We'll probably do class for another 15, 20 minutes. I got to get to another appointment. But I had a late start, so I want to try to go at least an hour. How long have we been going? Yeah, we've been going 49 minutes, but we've been chilling a lot too. All right. Now go in between your toes. All right. Rotate each toe in a circle and then pull it out. Both directions. So yeah, you don't want to let dry heels and stuff just linger. You want to resolve that. Like if it was on your face, wouldn't you try to resolve it right away? Don't let it just slide. Your feet are so important. Pay attention to them. You know, the dryness could be a fungus, the cracked heels and stuff. You don't have to settle for that. All right, so now we're going to do the acupressure point under the knee, about 2 fingers down. Okay, and then the other side, 4 or 5 fingers above the knee on the outside of the leg. And then tap up and down. And breath. All right, cutie pies. I'm going to get that link for you. Yeah, I was surprised it didn't get more views, but it still can. Oops. Oh, wait. No, that's not the right link. Okay. Here you go. I also have a donation link now. If you want to throw me a donation to class, it means so much to me. It helps to assure also that I can keep coming and not get another job, not take another class during this time if you like this time. So if you just want to do a tip and not 20, you can just, do a super chat or a CASHAPP or a Venmo, or just donate anything. I put raw honey in this. And it all went to the bottom. Actually, I'll just give you the donate anything link if you want. But also just being here, sharing, liking, commenting, all that helps as well. Is this it? Yeah. This gives you options. You can just choose other. if you don't want to pay one of these fees, you can write in whatever you want to donate. Everything is appreciated and so helpful. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to stand. And we're going to do our Woochie Gong. Yeah. Hey. Ooh, that was a nice purr. Okay. So can you still hear me is the question. Do I need to move this a little bit? Without making anything fall. All right. We're going to bring the yin hand, which is right for women, left for men, under the belly button, the other on top, feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to shake. Shake, shake, shake. You can do it on the trampoline. Hey. What? And then the arms come out. And then shake it out. And come to stillness. Drop your left shoulder and then your right. And rotate the left shoulder back. All right. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. And together. up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down, and up. And then come up halfway and reverse directions. And then right hand for women, left for men over the head, and the other on top of that. And feet shoulder width apart, and relax. And then come down to the side, hands facing the back. Bend the knees, lift the left heel, and rotate to the left, to the right. In the other direction. And the other side. And the other way. All right, both feet together, and little tiny rotations to the left. And the other direction. All right, now like a tree in the wind, we're going to just sway back and forth. Hi, cutie. And come to stillness. Cutie. All right. Hands up in front of your belly button, about 2 fists away. And you're going to rotate in a circle. And the other direction. All right. Open up and lift and release. This is really hard to be this still, but it's one of the most beneficial movements in the Wujigong form. I think I lost board to the other class. And across. All right, now, good job. Now we're just doing 5 minutes of Wuji, which means improvisation. So I'm going to go outside. Y'all do whatever you want. Hey, Handy Lee! Oh my gosh. Did I go live with commercials? I don't even know. We're on the Wuji part where we're just feeling the chi and letting our body just kind of float with it. One more minute. So if anything's bothering you, like someone not returning a phone call or not acknowledging you, or they ripped you off, or they pissed you off, or they tried to manipulate you to satisfy themselves, just try to forget about it right now. Just be in the moment, the magical moment of you. Oh, what you feel is valid. What you need is real. The truth is in what you feel. Let's send gratitude out to everything and everyone. Sheshe Zhongshe, thanking the lineage holders. Sheshe Laozhe, thanking all the teachers. Filling our hearts with gratitude and compassion, spreading this out to the whole entire world. You know, at some point, we gotta admit we are co-creating this mess. How do we get out of it? How do we rise like the bread? All right, I will see you all next Tuesday, 8:30. 9:30. I changed it to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And also, stay tuned. I'm releasing a music video this weekend. Oh my goodness. Okay. See you soon. Enjoy this day like buttercream.